all of you to look at me. Examine my features for just a moment. What do you see? Maybe you see my acne, red spots that flare up whenever I get stressed or don't get enough sleep. Go on, be as critical as you want. You could be noticing that I look pretty tired. Or maybe you saw me through a different lens. You might have thought, why can't my skin be as fair as hers? Or, why can't my eyebrows have such a nice arch? If you're like the majority of people, one of the first things you notice about others is what you don't have. Society constantly plants seeds of jealousy into the minds of women and girls, warping their minds to want to be like others. Whether it's the thickness of their hair or the straightness of their teeth, it's easy to be envious of others. For a lot of people, especially females, the solution to their insecurities is makeup. While some use it as a creative outlet, others use it to hide the things that they wish would go away. 41% of Americans between the ages of 30 and 59 wear makeup every single day, says a study from Statistica.com. Another article states that 56% of women say that they are dissatisfied with their overall appearance. Think of how many more people are affected that aren't even included in those studies. I'm sure you know a few. There are exceptions to every rule, but these articles and my personal experience could suggest that a majority of women are insecure, and many of them use makeup to paint over those self-doubts. I am not excluded from the society's ideas of what make the ideal woman. About 2 years ago, I started wearing makeup to church. Nothing drastic, just some foundation, blush, eyeliner, eyeshadow. Simple. I loved learning about this little art form and experimenting with different colors and styles. However, after a couple of months, I began to rely and crave the feeling of looking flawless. Each stroke of eyeliner and blush went towards erasing any evidence that life had had an effect on me. The compliments I once simply enjoyed, I started to think I needed. I tried different eyeshadow colors, more lipstick, anything I could manage to receive the validation that I was beautiful. Like many who have fallen into the makeup trap, I was caught in a cycle of anxiety and shame. Suddenly, I got sick. The details are a story for another time, but the fact of the matter was, I no longer had the energy to apply makeup every morning. Barefaced and insecure, I dragged myself to church. What I noticed was that nobody treated me any differently. I began to treasure comments about my laugh or my kindness that I had once almost completely discarded. And I realized that those were the things that mattered, the things that made me truly beautiful. The internet says it best. Beauty isn't about having a pretty face. It's about having a pretty mind, a pretty heart, and most importantly, a beautiful soul. How many of your beauties are you hiding in favor of things that are just on the surface? Don't get me wrong, makeup is wonderful. When I see someone who's clearly spent a lot of time perfecting their contour or their eyeshadow, I'm proud of them. But it should be used as a celebration, not a cure-all or a crutch. Create, don't coat. Ellen DeGeneres once said, "Beauty is about feeling comfortable in your own skin. It's about knowing and accepting who you are." I'm not saying all of this to make myself seem wise or perfect. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I've simply begun the journey to accepting my flaws. Those flaws are proof that I am human, proof that I have truly lived. I refuse to use makeup to do anything but enhance my lovely, imperfect features. And keep in mind that everyone has their struggles, and those struggles don't mean you're defective. I still have days when I want to hide my face away. The difference is, I now know my true identity. Are you ready to unveil yours?